Welcome back, folks. Men, are you tired of wearing a rubber or pulling out? A new report reveals 50% increase in the number of vasectomies since November of 2008. Now, this is around the same time the U.S. started having all these financial problems. And although men aren't jumping out of the windows due to financial ruin this time, they are cutting the cord on producing children. But can you blame them? Who wants to have this talk with their kid? Hey, son, sorry you don't have a job or a future. In fact, I'm sorry I even brought you into this world. My dad had that talk with me when I was about 9. Ironman Lance Armstrong will go under the knife to repair a broken collarbone sustained this week in a Spanish bicycle race. The injury occurred just 10 miles from the starting line on the first day of racing. Although Armstrong admits to being in pain, he tells fans not to worry. He's having another procedure that will have him back better, faster, and stronger than ever.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Funny when people drop the F-bomb, and it's even funnier when they say it on the air. Funnier still when they do it unknowingly. That's what happened to Des Moines sports radio host Marty Terrell last week. Terrell dropped the F-bomb 12 times while yelling at another host during a commercial break, but the moron running the audio board forgot to turn his mic down, so listeners could hear everything he said. Crazy thing is, this guy wasn't even fired until today. I've been trying to work in an F-bomb on this show for a while, but the producers keep threatening to ship me off to Abu Dhabi if it ever happens. You know, I might anyway. I swear to God, if they make me read one more story about AIG, I cannot be held responsible for my actions. Well, probably. In the market for a new car? If you are, watch where you shop. The FBI has just busted a car cloning operation in Florida. But it's not like cloning sheep. Used car dealers sold vehicles to buyers at bargain prices. Then, after a few months went by, they would steal it, paint it, replace the VIN number, and re-register the vehicle. They would then resell it to another unsuspecting buyer, and everything was gravy for the new buyers until detectives accompanied by a tow truck would show up at their door and take their ride. The buyer would then still be out of a vehicle and be obligated to repay any loans on it. This all sounds familiar. Aha, I get it. It's like Bernie Madoff, but with cars. An Iowa pastor is using shot glasses to promote his church. In an effort to reach a younger crowd, Glenn Hansen is going to bars and handing out shot glasses with the church name and phone number on them. Props to that guy. I mean, this has got to be a better approach than walking up to someone and saying, I would like to talk to you about your relationship with Jesus Christ. On Monday, a meeting was held about the possible renovation of Campus Town. The area in question would be the blocks enclosed by Welch Ave, Lincoln Way, Hayward Ave, and Chamberlain Street. All those in attendance, including our mayor, felt it was finally time to clean up the area with the most drunks in the city and the most likely to get trashed. Good thinking, folks. Having trouble finding an internship? You're not alone. The economic meltdown has caused many companies to axe their internship programs altogether. This is troubling because many programs require students to complete an internship for them to graduate. Some students had to go as far as changing their major just out of desperation. And to help you guys out, I'm going to give you Sam Newman's can't-miss interview techniques. Number 1, staple a crisp Ben Franklin to your resume. Huh? Number 2, offer to take him out for dinner. And number 3, if the application requires a picture, send one where you're showing a little skin. And for the less attractive, I suggest sending a picture of someone else. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but this week the Iowa State held one of its semi-annual blood drives. As usual, an impressive number of students showed up to participate in the life-saving event. As noble as that all is, it's important to remember that you can do almost exactly the same thing at the BioLife Plasma Center for money. I'm not sure how to break this to you, but homie needs to get paid, because if there ain't no dough, there ain't no show. Anne Hathaway has just been chosen to play Judy Garland in the upcoming biographical film Get Happy. But some fans are worried that Hathaway can't pull it off. Of most concern is the height. Garland stood 5 feet, while Hathaway is 5'8". And while Hathaway showed she had singing chops at the Oscars, there's doubt she can pull off the same emotion that Garland did back in the day. If Hathaway does perform well in the film, she will be a shoo-in for the remake of The Wizard of Oz. Actors already signed on include the cast of Little People, Big World for Munchkinland. Except that big kid. He's too tall. Well, Hulkamaniacs, now you have more reason to get excited. Brooke Hogan, the daughter of Hulk Hogan, recently performed a pole dance for an audience in Miami. Now, normally there'd be nothing wrong with this, but her dad, the Hulkster, was in the audience. The elder Hogan says he supports his daughter and loves to watch her perform no matter what she does. One has to wonder what would make Hulk Hogan want to watch his daughter pole dance, though. Aha, I get it. So that's how it is in their family. George Lopez is entering the late-night talk show rat race. That's right, TBS has agreed to launch the comedian and former sitcom star. According to TBS, they believe Lopez has a special talent. He'll be bringing diversity to late-night programming with his cultural brand of humor.
Direct your kids, teach them how to dial 911, because I know a lot of people probably left their kids with their moms and grandmothers. And I'll tell you this, older Mexican people aren't in the best physical condition. Babysitting is this. Hey, be where I can see you. My uncle had a heart attack, and the only two people around were 2 3-year-olds. So he's all crouched up on the couch. I can't breathe. And they're making fun of him. Tío, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Hopefully it works out for George. Maybe TBS is onto something. Late night talk show, we could call it the Toast of Ames, live bands, studio audience, and female dancers on ISU TV. Look for it. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.